Yeah, that's worthwhile to do. So here's one of the things they did in this game. They randomized the names of the cities, so the capital is always the same, but then the next city is random from the like next 10 cities on the list. So you don't keep seeing the exact same cities in the same order in this game, which is kind of neat. Okay, so let's see. All right, so that cut what, 7 turns off? Helps a bit. All right. So, put that down. Now I can build a resort on this tile, but I'm going to have to clear the lumber mill and chop the forest. So I probably do need a builder over there somewhere. Alright, all my foreign trade routes are still intact. I'll keep this one intact too. Yes, I know, all my cities need housing. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Alright, so I need to get that tile. Oh shoot, wait. This one has a resource on it. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can build a... that's a waste. I was going to say, I don't think I can build a... Because there's a resource on this tile, I don't think I can build a forest on it, which is a bit of a shame, but... that's life. Oh well. Once I finish Eiffel, I'll be able to build there. So, there's that. Alright, so we gotta start removing some of these improvements so we can replace mines with forests. Alright, if you move here and build a forest, then we can build there. And how many builds does this guy have left? 3? Alright, that's not bad. I think I'm just going to send him up here to build on that tile. Well, no, actually. Yeah, I'll go and build on that tile versus continuing to do crazy stuff here. This poor city is very unhappy.
This lighthouse.
Oh, oh yeah, I was building the Great Lighthouse down in the Antarctic, apparently. Okay, so we finished replaceable parts. That gives some extra food. Again, I don't really need anything at this point. Like, the tech tree is essentially done for me. Yeah. So the only other thing I can do is go for telecommunications, because that boosts one of the things in the Civ6 tree. Social media, it boosts that. What else am I researching right now? Oh, okay, I have 3 core. Looking to see if there's anything else I need to boost. Nuclear fission, I guess. Where's nuclear fission? Somewhere in the tree. Oh, so I'm probably not going to get to that, but I might as well pick this because it'll boost boost that tech. The lighthouse, yeah. Lighthouse is to get around the icebergs, indeed. Okay, so this city can just build a stock exchange. Just not much need to worry about much else. So film studio is available. I think I'm going to get another builder, though, rather than cash buying it, so I can save my money for... like, I need to save because Eiffel Tower is going to finish relatively soon, and I'm going to need a ridiculous number of builders when that happens. Because, like, every single tile can virtually put up a seaside resort at that point. This city is kind of weak, though, on production, so I'll just have it build a monument, which for some reason I haven't done already. Okay, 6 turns. Not bad. Not too fast, certainly, but could be worse. Alright, not a lot I can do up there, or up here. St. Louis is... it's in an okay spot. A lot of these tiles that currently can't build on, I will be able to build on later. Like post Eiffel, a lot of these tiles can be resorted, which is a verb I've made up for this game. Alright, so you might as well get over here. Alright, so get the resort. And then we can put one on that tile next turn. Too bad you can't build them on hills. That would be nice. I have not played Europa Universalis. Oh, and I should check the culture. So yeah, so we're a quarter of the way there, which is not bad considering we've had no tourism for essentially the whole game. Yeah, I still don't understand why my tourism is lower, so much lower with Brazil, and it's kind of interesting. It might be because there's a reciprocal trade route going back and forth. Like if I look at trade routes, so Rome, Greece, Brazil, England. I don't quite get that. That's part of the mechanic. I don't quite understand why it's so much higher. Like it's right around 900 for Rome and Greece, but it's around 700 for these guys, even though the modifiers appear to be exactly the same. Like there's no difference. Like this is minus 18 plus 25 plus 25. This is minus 18 plus 25 plus 25. Don't quite get that. I'll just screenshot it so I can look at this later. See if anything makes sense later on. Anyway, but yeah, so it's 750 tourism for each foreign tourist. So I'm getting more than one. I'm getting one every single turn with each civ. Okay, so he wants his foreign spy back. That's sure, whatever. I don't know why he was spying on me. We're supposedly good friends. It's too bad I don't have any of the stuff that boosts trade routes. Let's see. So this is a terrible great person, as I've said, but I have to take him, or else I won't be able to recruit another one. Alright, so let's see what the next one is. Okay, this is one we want very badly. Plus 25% tourism rate towards other civilizations you have a trade route to. That's a very big deal. But it's going to take forever to get there. So I will probably try to use patronage to pick this one up. It's a shame that I had to go through that one I really had no desire to get in order to get this much more desirable one. And I might even want to swap into democracy. Government, because democracy's benefit is patronage of great people's 50% less gold. The whole spy thing in this game is kind of silly. It's not really well done or interesting. Alright, so how about you remove that? You can come down here. So I can still, even though building a forest here doesn't technically change anything, I can still build a forest and increase the appeal of this tile. It still means more tourism. Alright, you. Alright, so go there, build the resort. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this is as far as I'm going to make progress down on this side of the map. Over here, yeah, I can still go there and improve that tile. Put a forest here. Yeah, spying has never really been handled well in any Civ game. Oh, hello, missionary. No longer suzerain of Vilnius, that's fine. I don't really need to be suzerain of their Civ. Okay, so finished a builder. Film studio sounds good. Alright, you come over here, bulldoze this. Okay, so we have no shortage of these guys now. Of course, the tile improvement situation is just getting totally crazy because I've been bulldozing so many of like the actual tiles. Alright. So now we can build a resort here. And we're like sending this all back to its natural state by building all these woods everywhere. It is kind of silly. So I can harvest the stone, but I don't have enough appeal to build on that tile. But yeah, it gets kind of silly. So what do we still have here? Most of the game is like finished at this point, essentially. Just kind of like finishing off the game. Well, I could increase the appeal of the tile by building Theater Square on one of these oh. So, alright, so notice how it wouldn't let me build on that tile? I actually can. I have to swap the tile, and then I can build on it. It's pretty annoying. No, I wouldn't say the spying's as bad as forced civic changes. That was truly bad. Alright, so we no longer have a trade route to Rome. This city should definitely get one. Or let's send it to Ravenna so we get another trade post somewhere else. Alright, so keep that trade route going. Or maybe this was the city that had it previously, I don't know. This is the city that needs food, so... Alright. Okay, so still building here. Oh yeah, I was going to move this guy over here. He's got 2 builds left. This guy's got 2 builds left. Like, at some point you might want to actually improve the tiles at these cities. It's like, nah, we don't need to do that. We don't need to actually improve the tiles. Just keep building forests on all the inland tiles and resorts on all the tiles that are actually next to the ocean. But needless to say, tourism is coming along nicely. No longer suzerain. Yeah, so the AI gets a lot of people. All right, so we could take this great writer, but I've said I'm not using great people this game. So not the great writers, great artists, great musicians. So I will pass. Just using resorts for tourism this game. That's the variant. At least I've got plenty of money, right? And I'm not sure that the film studios are doing anything, actually. They might be, but it's hard to tell because the interface isn't too clear. Alright, so how many more turns? Eiffel is 2 more turns, okay. So, let's see, I've already built forests on most... Well, you know what, I can build a forest on this tile too. Can build one on that tile too. And then I might as well get these guys in position, just be ready to build the resorts. Okay, and that tile needs to be in my borders. So you can build more woods. And I want to go on this tile, but this idiot missionary is standing in the way. Thanks, missionary. At least he'll move next turn. Then I'm going to need to rush by more builders here, because more of these tiles can be used for resorts. So what are we at? 622? Not bad. So here, while the next turn's advancing, let me talk a little bit about why Eiffel's going to be so useful. Alright, so open borders has expired. We need to re-sign them. Again, I wish the game would let you know when the open borders expire. Alright, so I still have that. Or if it would tell you like when it's about to wear out. Alright, so I still have that with all the others. So, Eiffel Tower increases the appeal of all tiles by +2. Like every single tile everywhere. So it opens up a whole bunch of tiles that you wouldn't otherwise be able to build resorts on. Like makes them resortable. Again, to go back to that rough expression. And it also, of course, increases the appeals of all the tiles where you already have resorts. So you get +2 on each tile that has a resort, ×2 for computers, ×2 for having Cristo Redentor. So it's not only do you get to build on more tiles, you get +8 appeal on all tiles that already have a resort. So it adds up to a lot. And again, Trajan said no, but he probably will come back and ask me for that deal. Also, there's not really anything I really need to spend these on. I could try to pick up a suzerain bonus, but I don't really need any of these, so... sure, dump them in Hattusa for more science on my campuses. Alright, so take that, and you guys just chill for 1 turn. I technically don't control the land between Cincinnati and Cleveland. Where is that? Oh, on that island? Well... yeah, that's because the borders are still in the process of expanding. I agree, it's kind of weird. Alright, so in preparation, let's purchase builders on this turn. I'm going to need another one here for sure, for these tiles. I'm also going to have to purchase the tiles themselves. Wait, what? I thought that this would have enough appeal. Oh well. Well, I'll be able to build their next turn anyway. Along with this tile, well no. But if I harvested the rice, I could build here. If I harvested the rice and built forest, then I could build here. That would of course cause Baltimore to starve, but all we care about is resorts, not whether our cities have enough food to feed themselves. And I think there are a couple tiles, like I'll be able to, I can bulldoze this farm and build a resort there. That's about it though. This island is pretty well, oh, and here too. That one can also be bulldozed. So I should have constructed a builder previously here. Instead of doing this bank, I should have just done a builder previously. Too long. Now I'm just gonna have to buy one. Good thing I have a lot of money. I agree. I really wish that they would let you pick which tile you wanted the cultural expansion to go onto. It would just make things so much easier. And finally, I really should settle this tile, this city too. Like a city right here, then I can just build resorts on all those, well, 3 of those tiles. If I were planning more closely, I would have had a settler in production a long time ago for that spot. But maybe I can have like Detroit, which I think still has decent production, even after I've done all this crazy stuff to it with building forests everywhere. Maybe I'll have Detroit pop one out for that spot. I don't want to cash rush it because settlers are very expensive by this point in the game. Alright, so we're at 622. What's it going to go up to after we finish? Do you guys want to make guesses? What's the tourism going to be? I'll say it'll be around 1,000. That might be overly optimistic, but we'll see. Nah, that's probably overly optimistic. 850. A leader destroying his country's industry and arable lands to fill the land with forests and beach resorts. Okay, alright, 892. So I wasn't too far off. I was a little overly optimistic, but I wasn't too far off. That's certainly a lot better. Okay, so now, let's see, what am I up to? 1,300 per turn here? 1,100, so now England's at 1,300. Now Brazil's still bizarrely holding out. Yeah, you guys are good. Those are good estimates, closer than I was. Not bad. And of course that's Twitch delay as usual, striking. Alright, so here, yeah, see, notice how now the map is, you can build everywhere. Every tile gets a resort. Okay, so this tile right here, you can see how it's 5. So that gets doubled by Computers Tech, gets doubled by Cristo Redentor. So that was just worth 20 tourism right there, that resort. And again, because there's no limit on how many of these you can build, it all adds up pretty quickly. So now I can finally go back and finish the power plant that I delayed forever. But yeah, there's our wonder pair. Let's take a screenshot of the 2 beauties. Really should have planned better to get the power plant done before the wonders, but I didn't want to delay them. Alright, so resort, you get a resort, and you get a resort. Everybody gets a resort. So yes, everything is like now a green tile. Some of these are worth a lot, like this one's, it's worth 24 tourism, so is that one. Oh, this is a lumber mill we can build here too. Just gotta chop that down and replace it. This one's worth 8, wow. Okay. Because we've got forests all over the place, and yeah, this is actually the maximum tourism you can get, 8. Oh no, that's not true. If it's near a natural wonder, you can get even more. But under normal circumstances, that's the most you can get. And this tile too. Alright, so we definitely need more. Definitely need more of these people. I don't see any new tiles up here. Although if I built a forest here, I could get one on that tile, so. And then over on this island, of course, just about this is like the true resort island. It's just all resorts everywhere. This guy's only got 1 build left. All right, well, get a resort, and then we're gonna need another. All right, that'll knock me out for this turn, but we need another builder here. Can harvest that resource and then build there. And oh, actually, these are still short. Huh? I thought I'd be able to build more up here. I need to build a district on this tile, but I don't have any chopping to help me out, so that's probably not going to happen. Yes, settler for the little island. Yes, I should build that. How much would it cost to cash rush one? just out of curiosity. Or no, not purchase tile, purchase. 900. Okay, we'll just buy one. It's cheaper than trying to build it. I'll just buy one out of New Orleans. As soon as I have the gold for it, of course. I'll do one more builder, just to make sure. This poor city. Okay, so is this one of my international trade routes? No. Alright, in that case, just continue to hang out here and... Alright, there we go. So there's another resort there, and there's some more stuff I can do. Too bad some of these tiles are on hills, and I can't get rid of these. This one though I could build on. Could chop that down. So I'm gonna need another builder here too. Alright, so friendship expired. Friendship now renewed.
When they are preparing for war, those who...
Okay, do we want to change policies? Alright, get rid of the silly spam. Okay, I do still want culture coming in. Alright, I still need all this stuff. Maybe someday I can change. But for right now, I still need all this. And I'm still hoping to get to social media. I don't know if I'll be able to get there or not, but I'll keep trying. Oh yeah, so now we're over 1,000 tourism. Thanks for pointing that out. I wasn't even looking at it, actually. Wait, is that tile? No. But I could probably build on that tile if I had one more builder. This poor city, yeah, just shrine, I guess. I never thought I'd say it. I may actually have more workers here than I can build resorts with. I may have gone a little overboard here, I know, right? So harvest that, then we can build on that tile. I thought that these tiles would be enough. Oh well. This poor city. Resort island. The problem here is a lot of the island's desert, so I'm more limited in what I can do. That's okay though. You know what? Let's have this guy set sail so he can get over to Resort Island. Like if he leaves now, he can get there. Oh shoot, he has to walk across some rough terrain. Well, he can get there in time to for when the settler gets there, roughly. All right, build there. There we go. And then we can build here. And I think that's it for the home island. I can't build here because it's a hill, unfortunately. Is internal tourism? No, there's no internal tourism in this game. That's a good question. But the mechanic, it just isn't a mechanic for that. And that's a hill, so we can't do anything with that tile. This one, though, we can. So we can remove that. So it's just forest. And oh, that's right. This tile I can improve. Although I moved across a river, so that ended all my movement. In this game's silly movement rules. I don't think I can build anything else up here. Too many desert tiles. See what we can do over by St. Louis. Too bad these tiles are just short. Now, if I built a holy site district here, no. The other thing is, we'd really like to get this great merchant. So at some point, I should probably just save up and try to get it with patronage to speed it along. Because at the current pace, I could get it in about 30 turns, but that's slower than I'd like. I guess I could also have cities do commercial district. I probably should have New York do some of those. Just work on the commercial district project. That would be helpful. And if I ever stop buying a gazillion tiles and buying a gazillion workers, I will save up money very quickly, because I am making a lot. Alright, New Orleans, purchase. Alright, settler. All right, there we go. Go get that chocolate island up there. Okay, New York, I said. Well, the bank and stock exchange are worth a lot. Well, never mind. You can do the commercial hub investment projects, and that'll speed me along. Baltimore can do that too once the film studio is done. All right, so chop that down. Then we can build the resort there. All right, so here on the home island, we can go here, clear the farm, and build on that tile. And as I said, it's pretty much all resorts everywhere at this point. All right, here, so we can remove that, then chop the forest. All right, resort there. And I can build oh no, wait, that's desert. Never mind. I was going to say, wait, I can put down a forest on that tile, but I can't, unfortunately. Ah, well. So, oh, we finished, so we boosted social media. That's nice. I guess we might as well go for a really advanced tech. +1 production on pastures, it's as good as anything. Like, we're not going to get anything else. We're not going to get nuclear fission tech. We're not going to build a spaceport. Might as well head in that direction. Okay. Sure, why not? So I finished the film studio here. I'm still not sure that the film studio is really doing what it's supposed to do. Like, I haven't seen any notification that it's actually increasing the tourism. See here, if I get the description in the Civilopedia, here we go. Plus 100% tourism pressure from this city towards other civilizations. Could it be because they're not in the modern era? Oh, maybe it's because they're not in the modern era. Is that it? Is that why Brazil and England are so far behind? Oh, because they're not in the modern era. Huh. Just figured it out. Well, that's really interesting. So that's why they're not getting as much tourism. They're not in the modern era, and my film studios aren't affecting them. That's really weird. What a strange mechanic. But anyway, so this city can also do the commercial hub investments to help speed along that great person. That's really weird. Alright, off it is to Chocolate Island. Okay, so clear that. Clear. Is there anything I want to build here? I don't think I need another builder, to be honest. How about you do commercial hub investment too? Yeah, knock that in half. Yeah, so that is one of my criticisms, and it's a very real criticism, is the tourism mechanics are not explained anywhere, like at all. There's no explanation of how any of this stuff works. Let's see, if I build a forest here, I wonder if I can harvest the copper. Can copper be harvested as a resource? Yes, I can harvest. Okay, so here's what we do: we build a forest here. We grab this tile, we harvest the copper, and then we can build a resort there. Perfect. Oh, are you kidding me? That was my last build. Well, nuts. Now we need another builder just to finish that. All right, Detroit, back to finishing this builder. So you can put that resort down. Oh, I can actually improve the fish. Now let's go and sail over to help out this island instead. Just all forests and seaside resorts, that's all. At least we cleared up the mystery. So by the way, look how fast this is filling up now. Remember how I was like a quarter of the way there like 5 turns ago or something? So I can tell you how much tourism, how many tourists I'm getting each turn. Okay, oh, England must be in the, let's see, Renaissance in that. Okay, so England's in the modern era in science. She is terrible in culture. So the only one who's not is, I guess, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil's the only one who's not in the modern era, but they've got to be close. They're the industrial. Okay, they're in the industrial era, but they've got to be very close. Anyway. So, ooh, yeah, never mind. I was going to do the calculation real quick. Okay, so let me grab my calculator. So 1702 with Rome per turn plus 1741 per turn with Greece, 1399, and 1702. So I'm currently getting 6,544 tourism per turn, divided by 750. So I'm getting 8.7 tourists per turn. So almost 9 tourists per turn. Not bad. And that'll increase significantly if we can recruit this great merchant, which is what I am probably going to direct my gold towards. I can probably purchase that in about 10 turns. Maybe sooner if I get more of these commercial zone things done. Alright, he wants an alliance. Let's not do the alliance. Okay, that's fine. I don't actually want to be in alliance because I might get pulled into your wars. I'm not exactly sure how that works. So, information era. Again, a lot of this is easier if you're not on an archipelago map. Like, my cities have very low production, unfortunately. Alright, so if I can get rid of one of these... this is a hill, right? Yeah, if I can get rid of one of these... Oh wait, I only have one build left. Shoot. I was going to say if I can get rid of one of these and plant a forest, then I can build a resort here. Well, that's fine. We'll just need to get another builder out. Maybe one of the ones I'm sailing over can come over here. Alright, so why don't you chill for the time being? There's no need to bulldoze that until it can actually do something. This guy can come over. This guy's got 3 builds left, and there's literally nothing else left to build on the home island. Like, every single tile that can be can have a resort on it has a resort on it. Here's a tile, the home island in all its glory. It's just resorts on like every single tile that's possible to have a resort on it. Unless I don't think I'm missing any. Now, it looks like I've either hills or stuff I can't clear, like firs. Okay, yeah, this guy can come over and help finish up with that. Meanwhile, let's see. Alright, so first we got to clear this, then we got to build a forest. Then we got to harvest that, build a forest. And that's going to take another builder to do. Yeah, at least my guys move super fast through the water now. And settler. They'll get there about the same time. That works. So I'm trying to save money for patronage again. Patronage purposes.
Slowly,
Alright, so just want to make sure all my foreign trade routes are still active. Just got to check periodically. Rome, Greece, Brazil, England. Works. And do we have open borders with everybody still? Alright, open borders. Open borders. Open borders. Alright, works. Alright, New York. Keep working on those commercial hub investment projects. I'd have to go back and look at the formula to see exactly how much it gives. I think it gives around 30 or 40, roughly 30 to 40 great person points when it finishes. So, you know, you get a couple cities churning this out, you can get a lot of progress towards great people. And that's what will do the most to help us win quickly at this point. So, alright. If I want to get over here, what's the fastest path? Okay, apparently it's going here. I'll trust the automation. Is there an unexplored island tile 1 tile northeast of your homeland? Let me come take a look at that. Good question. Just renew this trade route. Yes. The problem is I would not be able to build a resort here because it's not within my borders, and if I settled a city here, then it would still not be in my borders. I guess I could... No, I was going to say I could dump a city here, but... Yeah, so the tile has to be in your borders for you to build a resort on it, and unfortunately it doesn't fulfill that criteria. Okay, put woods down there. Yes, you are coming over here. Go, little settler, go! So we can disembark next turn. This is the tile to build on, and then we can build coastal resorts on all those tiles. I can accept the continued presence of archers, but the random warrior chilling in 1585 is on another level. Well put. Well put. All right. That commercial hub investments is probably going to take too long. Just do the stock exchange. And yet that's actually the fastest movement. Okay, so this is the city I believe that has the trade route to Greece, yeah. So just keep the trade route going to Greece, that's all we need to do. Nothing too crazy. I don't suppose I can land this turn. I can, actually. Oh, look at this timing! Well, it's not perfect, because ideal would have been landing last turn and then building the resort this turn, but still, not bad. I'll take it. So how many builds does this guy have left? 4. Alright, that's enough to build resorts on all 3 of those tiles. Nice. We even got one guy coming over to improve the chocolate. So the thing is, I do want to grab these tiles, but I don't know if I want to spend the money to purchase them. I think I'd rather save that money and get, let's get the Great Person faster via patronage, because it's down to 6,000 and dropping pretty fast. Like, that's what? About maybe 5 more turns. So let's save our money. And that's why I was bringing these builders over rather than rush buying. I'll have to purchase the tiles to get the resorts up. But mostly I want to get that Great Person ASAP. Okay, good job, Detroit. There we go. Now you can go back to those commercial project. There we go. Commercial hub investment. That's it. How many of them do I have in operation right now? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 of them. Those are, yeah, my best cities are on them. Disembarking. All right, you though. So we can't build on this tile because there's a stupid antiquity on it, unfortunately. But we can build here, and I don't have any. What are they called? Archaeologists to clear that tile. So unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. Oh, we have a trading post in the City of London, so we'll have to renew our trade route with England. Somebody stopped fighting somewhere. Alright, this is not the Great Person we want. Again, we are not getting artists in this game, so we'll pass. How are we doing? The patronage cost on... Alright, so the patronage cost went from 6,000 something to 4,700, so that's dropping fast, as well as income going up. Alright, so production, New York. You can try to give us another one of those. I'll probably purchase it via patronage before that, but can't hurt. Okay, is this the one that was going to England? No, there's another trader somewhere on the map. Well, one of these two was going there. Let's send this one to London. Begin route. Okay, and then the other one. This is a domestic one. Just send it to Baltimore. It's a good city. Baltimore, the city that reads. Okay, so all the trade routes are still in operation. Rome, Greece, Baltimore, Brazil, England. So it's 1600 AD. Let's see. Oh, look, we're over halfway there. Boy, that's filling up pretty fast. So 1808, 1849. Brazil still not in the modern era yet, unfortunately. So still ticking up. Have to see how many great people we get. All right. How many builds does this guy have left? 2? Okay, so he can chop that and then build on it. Meanwhile, you can come build a plantation on the chocolate, just because of this tiny little island. Again, it's a shame I can't build any more resorts here. But I think I covered them as well as I could. Alright, but you can help out up here at, up there at St. Louis. I'm gonna have so many excess builders up here. Nothing to do with them? Okay, sure, whatever. You want to trade amenities? That's fine. Alright, can we patronage? Nope. Probably, but next turn we can pick up this merchant with patronage. Well, I do have to buy a tile this turn, but I think next turn we'll still be able to, because I have a commercial hub investment project finishing. Alright, there we go. That wasn't even that expensive. Yay, we finished a monument. Alright, you, I don't know where you're gonna go. Good job connecting that, though. Might as well start the film studio. Oh, this little city. Okay, build a granary, too. And at least finally here in like the modern era, you can actually do like legitimate movement. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so you harvest that. Poor Baltimore is like so far over the housing in a minute. It only has housing capacity of 8, but it's grown to size 15 because I've been harvesting so many resources. Kind of crazy. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab... Alright, so look, the cost dropped all the way down to 3,200. So let's grab this with patronage. Okay, I was trying to highlight that I was grabbing it with patronage, but... like that stupid bar keeps getting over the screen, over the screenshot I'm trying to take. Alright, whatever. You guys know I got it with patronage. Unfortunately, it looks like I can't move it until next turn, which is weird because when you recruit them normally, I think you can get them immediately. Anyway, that is a nice resort. 7 appeal on the tile. So what is that? That's times 4, so that's 28 tourism just from that resort. Not too shabby. Okay, the only things I can place are districts, and it won't let me place anything other than districts, so let's dump a harbor district down, because at least that way it won't get in the way of anything. And San Francisco, the awesome little chocolate island. I salute you. What a cool city. Alright, so now I actually have money left over, so now I can actually buy stuff like tiles. Alright. So I need you to harvest that. Oh, I can so you harvest that for money. Interesting. Didn't know that. Okay. And you, I don't have anything to do. So, hang out, chill, build a farm, get married, have kids? No. Also, Brazil, hurry up and get in the modern era so my film studios will do more. Okay, you have attracted enough tourists to make your culture dominant over Rome. Alright, let's get rid of some of these so we can see what this looks like. So, wow, I wish that you could see these a little easier. Your culture's become dominant over all but one foreign civilization. A cultural victory is within your grasp. Not bad. Okay, so that covers that up. I wonder why it only said that when I passed Rome, not the others. Anyway. Okay, so getting there. At this point, I'm mostly just clicking on things to get them off the screen. Alright, another resort there. While you're here, you might as well connect that fish. Why not? Alright, this guy's down to... oh no, this guy's one build. Build. Another resort. Yay! How much tourism are we up to? 1170? Not bad. Okay. So now these are all these trade routes I had going to New York previously that are like coming back again because they finished the previous cycle throw. Okay, you! Now let's use the Great Merchant. Alright, now let's look at what we're getting with tourism. Okay, so we're now at 168 out of 230. We are getting 2,300 with Rome, 1,900 with Greece. Wait, why is it so much higher with Rome? Wait, Greece couldn't have gone backward. Oh, because Greece, I no longer have a trade route with, no longer have open borders with them. Makes a difference. Alright, double check with everyone else. Alright, open borders. Alright, still have open borders with everyone else. Alright, so let's correct that. Greece, also 2,300. And Brazil, you gotta get into the modern era, Brazil. It's costing me too much tourism. Anyway, so what do I need? So 230 minus 168. I typed it in my calculator wrong. I need 62 tourists at this point. And I'm getting, let's see, 2314, 2358, 1899. Thank you, Brazil, for being backwards. Okay, and I'm getting 8,885 tourism per turn. So I'm getting almost 12 tourists per turn. So this is going to take about 5 or 6 more turns. So this game's basically just about over at this point. Might not feel that way, but it's about to end shortly. As I said before, once you start getting the seaside resorts up, the game doesn't last much longer. One thing I could do is I could purchase film studios in cities that have a lot of resorts. So like some of these cities that have half-complete film studios, that would help them. Like New Orleans. Like I could just purchase the film studio, that'll increase tourism. It was halfway done, but that's fine. Okay, there's no more places to build resorts here. Like, my land is pretty much tapped out at this point. No more places to build resorts. So how about you just move there, build a lumber mill, and call it a day. Similarly, you can go improve the fish there, and that'll be that. Alright, why don't you guys just chill? Yeah, I've probably just rushed film studios, and that's about it. Oh, hello, a Knight Core. I should point out that my entire holdings up here have never had a single defensive unit anywhere. They are completely unprotected and have been the entire game. Just kind of amused by that. How much does it cost to purchase? I know I just bought one. 1,400 gold? Okay. Now, I'd love to build one over here on Resort Island, but I don't even have theater districts, so I can't purchase them there. Resort Island. Alright, 192 out of 229. I can't actually hit next turn with that window open. I have to close it. Alright, great, thanks. So what was it, 192? Oh no, get over it, Vicky. Somebody declared war. I guess the AIs have still been fighting. Alright, so we were at 192, now we're at 1204. So I got 12 tours, so probably 2 more turns here. I don't really care what you build at this point. How about you build a shipyard? Why the heck not? I captured a spy. Okay, great. Alright. Buy a film studio, just because we can. Oops, I was going to check in. Okay, so we're going to win here. Either on this turn or on the next turn. Okay, so it'll be at the end of this turn then. Alright, so clearly you can see I'm over this. Interesting that it's turn 239. I won, my victory for Game of the Month 6 at Civ Fanatics was on 238, so 1 turn apart. It's kind of interesting. Very different game plan. Alright, and let's just get open borders with England. Just for... Alright, great. 3 gold per turn, sure. So even though I had like no tourism the entire game, up until the very end here. Alright, so here we go. I'll just gonna screenshot this and do a collage can't talk. Do like a collage of the tourism. So what was it? 2540, 2588, 2540, 2540. That's about 10,000 tourism a turn. And at 750 each. What is that? So yeah, I was getting 13 tourists per turn at the end. Not bad. Yeah, you can get a lot of resorts. Oh, I really should go through and count up all the resorts I had at some point. That's going to be hard to do. Well, I'm not going to do that right now, but at some point I'd have to go through and count all of them up, because I'm kind of curious too. Anyway, it doesn't matter what we build. Yeah, I build an encampment. Have fun with that. Sure, wherever. We're going to win as soon as this ends, so I will save it so I can go back and look at this. And that's that. Let Teddy win.
The worth of a culture is not measured by its accomplishments.
Hooray, we're cultured.
Those accomplishments last, and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.
I like that the music on the little victory animation is a reprised version of the theme from the main menu. Alright, let's see. So, as usual, we get a terrible score on the Dan Quayle screen because this is still bugged. There is no bonus for difficulty level, and there is no bonus for finishing early. So, this is still bugged, and I really thought they would have fixed it by now, but still bugged. So, let's look at the bar graphs then. Cultural victory is Indiana Jones. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess so. That's what they picked anyway. So if you let's look here. In terms of culture, my culture was never that impressive. I never really caught up to Greece, even at the end of the game. They had pretty good culture, or maybe mine was just kind of sad. Oh, you know why my culture was so bad? Because I didn't have any. I had no great works. I had no artifacts, and that's where you get a lot of your culture from normally in a cultural game. So just kind of anemic overall. Faith, I had like no faith. All the faith is coming from the triangular trade policy. Gold, you can see I'm spiking up and down as I keep spending gold. Science, this is when I was pushing for computers and radio techs, and then after I got them, I was like, I don't need science anymore, so I stopped. Rome kept up decently. I wouldn't say this was a great performance, but kept up okay. I do think that one of the things that the game would benefit from is the AI really needs to be able to put up a better showing on the economic side of the game. It's like, look, I understand they can't fight, they're never going to be able to fight, but they need to be able to research. They get huge discounts on the higher difficulties, and they still can't research, and it makes no sense to me why they can't research. Like, it's not that hard. Just build campus districts and build the campus buildings. It's not that complicated. The way that I would solve this is I really think they should give the AI free housing on the higher difficulties, just like give them free housing. Free housing means they grow larger sizes for their cities, which inherently would generate more science, and they'd be able to build more districts, which would again get them to build more science, more culture. I don't know why they don't get free housing on the higher difficulties. That's one of the biggest things holding them back. Score, I eventually took the lead in score. Total buildings constructed. See, I didn't take the lead in total buildings constructed until pretty late in this game. Rome was ahead for most of it. Look down here, I was way behind early, but the AI always kind of fizzles. Cities captured. Well, the only one who took a city was England, apparently. They captured one, and then Rome took one. Not a lot of fighting this game. No cities destroyed. I did have the most cities founded. Total cities lost. Woo! Only Civ to lose a city. Alright, well done me. I had the lead in districts. Great people. Note that Greece had more Greece had more great people than I did in this game. It's kind of interesting. I did basically no fighting. They did a lot of fighting, but they didn't seem to achieve much with it. Boy, they had over 100 combats. Huh. No wonder they struggled so much. Units cost. Alright, total wars against player. I only had that one ward the entire game. Very peaceful game. Wonders. Okay. So that's that. That's my attempt to do a game all the way through, streaming, doing Cultural Victory, which I hadn't done before on stream, although I had written about it a lot, and just exploring the seaside resorts, which I find to be a lot of fun. Like, this was a variant game in the sense that I didn't recruit any great people. In a normal cultural game, you would be, you know, getting archaeologists, and you'd be digging up the relics, because they're worth quite a bit of culture and tourism, and taking at least some of the great works, although the great works really aren't that useful for the Cultural Victory. Most of it can come just from the relics. Well, no, not the relics. The artifacts that the archaeologists dig up and the seaside resorts. They're some of the best ways to get tourism in this game, which is really weird, and I don't think that's what the designers intended, but that's kind of the way it plays. So anyway, thanks for joining me on a weekday evening. If you're watching this later on the recording, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great week. Epic One reports are up at Realms Beyond if you want to check them out. So until next time, have a good one. See you guys soon.